Hey everyone! So, jumping back into the Empyrean series with Onyx Storm, right? The world just keeps getting bigger, and honestly, sometimes I need to pause and really see these places in my head. I thought it'd be fun if we did a quick fly-through together, exploring the main spots based on what we know. Maybe it helps you picture it while reading, or we can just compare notes after. Did you see it totally differently? Quick heads up, yeah, we're showing the locations, so fair warning if you haven't gotten there yet. But I promise, no major plot spoilers for Onyx Storm itself. We're just exploring the world today. Ready? All right, first up, even though it's familiar ground, we gotta touch on Basgiath War College. In Onyx Storm, it feels heavier, you know? Still got those imposing stone walls and quadrants, but there's that constant tension between the Navarian and Aretian riders. I keep picturing the snow falling, the flight field muddy, the healer quadrant overflowing after skirmishes, and that eerie quiet in the rotunda sometimes. It feels scarred but still standing, the heart of the conflict in many ways. Okay, let's head out to Aretia. This place is fascinating. Burned down, now being rebuilt as the rebel capital high in a Tirandor mountain valley. I picture those stark ruins next to new buildings, all with those identical green roofs. Kind of gives it a unified, but maybe slightly eerie look. Then there's the Temple of Amari nearby, standing out with its ancient, Tyrish runes on the columns. We know Riorson House is the command center. It's built directly into the mountainside, which makes it incredibly defensible. Inside, it's clearly grand. Big staircases, high ceilings. But unlike Basgiath, which is purely military, Riorson House feels more like a home that's also a stronghold. They have actual art, like tapestries, not just statues of war heroes. Above the town, that crucial thermal valley, always warm, steamy maybe, home to the dragons and griffins, and buzzing with old magic, especially since it was an old hatching ground. And, of course, the path leading up to the hidden chamber with the massive black wardstone pillar. It feels like a place holding its breath, full of secrets and resilience. What's the first thing you picture when you think of Aretia? Flying east takes us to the Samara outpost. When we get there in Onyx Storm, it's rough. The courtyard isn't neat. It's chaotic, filled with wounded soldiers. It feels less like a stronghold and more like a really gritty, understaffed frontline base that's just trying to survive the fight right over the next hill. Okay, heading south to Cordyn in Poromiel. This is Tecarus territory. The big visual here is definitely the palace complex. I picture this huge, maybe white limestone structure cascading down the green hills in wide terraces right towards the beach. Lots of water features, columns, open galleries. Incredibly luxurious, almost flowing down to the sea. It definitely feels like a place of wealth and significant political power. Now for Anca. Ugh, this place. It's described as totally desiccated, like a village where the life and magic were just drained away. I picture an empty square, a crumbling clock tower, everything gray and lifeless, eerily silent. But then there's that one house, untouched. It's that feeling of absence, of dead magic, that makes Anca so unsettling. Welcome to Deverelli, capital Matyas. It's stunning, right? White sand, turquoise water, tropical vibes. The city is mostly hidden under this huge jungle canopy, which I think is so cool. You only see the stone core, markets, shops, temples, near the port. They seem focused on trade and knowledge, and they use those bioluminescent phallarinium moths for light. Gotta find the bookstore. Sorry, not sorry. The palace is open air, very breezy. Beautiful place, but those dragon killer crossbows mean they're not messing around. Next island, Unnbriel. This is Dun's island, goddess of war. It feels martial. I imagine a stark, maybe imposing landscape dominated by a central temple and a combat plaza. The people, like Queen Marley's, have that striking silver hair. Life here is all about strength, proving yourself in combat trials. Forget talking, you fight for an audience. It feels ancient, hardcore, and steeped in warrior tradition. Okay, let's check out Hedotis. This one feels totally different from Unnbriel. It's the Isle of Wisdom, and I picture it looking almost pale or muted. Light gray stone buildings, maybe pale green vegetation. Very serene, maybe a little austere. The people have those distinctive purple eyes from the villadrite mineral. It feels like a place where intellect is prized, but there's serious intrigue hidden just beneath the surface. Did Hedotis feel peaceful or creepy to you guys? And finally, Zehyllna, Isle of Zehyllna, god of luck and chaos. Arriving here is like walking into a party. I picture this massive field, maybe like an amphitheater, just packed with cheering crowds excited to see the dragons. Calixta is in charge, the mistress of festivities, such as a game of chance with painted cards representing Zehyllna's gifts. It perfectly captures the Isle's vibe, embracing fate, good or bad. The energy feels super vibrant, unpredictable, totally chaotic. Whew, that's how I'm seeing the world expand in Onyx Storm. What about you? Did these match up with your mental picture? Especially the Isles. They're so different. Let me know in the comments.